Thanks for checking out my YouTube page. I'm here with the Tumbler and the Bat Pod from the new The Dark Knight movie. Let's take a look at the film and sit down and talk with the stars of this film. One thing I've always wanted to know is, we see these scenes where she's just in a warehouse, moments to die, and you're on a phone talking, and to me I couldn't even imagine talking to somebody that you loved, and there's a possibility that you're going to die. As an actress, are you playing that exactly like I said, but with being Rachel saying, well, I know the Batman's going to save me type of thing, and the other person's not going to be... what's going on in your mind?
God, can I talk about that in an interview? Aren't we going to give everything away?
I didn't say anything.
No, but I mean...
Oh, you mean, okay,
like, I mean, let me say this, because,
okay.
I know you've seen the movie, so...
Right, that's true.
I don't have to protect you, but...
I never like to give anything away either, I apologize. It never even occurred to me that this is taboo.
Well, I think, yeah, I think what... especially in this movie, where Chris Nolan, I think, really insisted and wanted all of us to play everything for truth, which is not always the case in a huge movie. Sometimes nobody cares about that. But in this case, he carved out the room for us as actors to play everything as truthfully as we possibly could. Like, yeah, if you're, all the thoughts that would go through her head are going through my head, So... God, I mean, how do I talk about that scene without giving anything away? I don't think I can.
I thought the way I asked it was clever enough.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean?
I think she's expecting to be saved.
Now, do you go into this role, a predefined role, pretty much, with your own ideas or what you wanted to do for Rachel, or how long did it take you to create your own Rachel?
Well, I think in this case, I always need to be in a collaborative relationship with the director. That's just how I am. It's how I work. I find the best directors, they're into that too. So in this case, I met Chris. We had a great meeting, and then he said to me before I read the script, he said, she's not quite finished yet. So I read the script, and then we talked about it a bit, and I had a lot of ideas, and he had a lot of ideas, and we really worked together, and I think it was as important to him as it was to me that she be smart and feisty and awake, and not just the girl in the action movie.
Right. You talked about finding the truth, and to me it seemed like every single character in this movie, you saw their soul a little bit in there. And you have this tremendous scene at the fundraiser with Heath, and we all hear stories of how he got lost in the role and so forth. Can you get lost playing off of somebody that is so deep into a character like
See,
that?
I think that's a misunderstanding that he got lost in the role. I think in order to be as free and superb as Heath was in this movie, which is incredibly unusual, you actually have to be really in control. I think it's a misunderstanding to say that he got lost in it. I think he was doing something that was really, really unusual, even amongst the greatest actors, in the sense that he was just so free that nothing he did could be wrong, and that is so inspiring. And so, yes, in the scene I had with him, I was very inspired, and I felt like, I got to do what you always want to do, which is just react and roll with it, But I think he was in control.
Yeah, definitely had to bring her A game for that one.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure.